Students, we described some characteristic features of living things. Let us see which are the defining characters of living things. Of these characters, some characters are the major characteristic features of living things. If you take the growth, suppose you take the characteristic features of growth. Growth means increase in number of cells, increase in mass of tissues or organ structures, then size of the increase in size of the organs. Okay, so the number of cells, when in an organism, when the number of cells and the as a result increase as a result of mass of tissues are formed, so on the basis of both these things, size of the organisms will increase. Okay, so we can say that this number of cells, increase in number of cells and increase in mass of the organism are considered as the twin characteristic features of living things. Okay, which are the twin characters of the living things? Number of, in the case of growth, this number of cells, an increase in number of cells and increase in mass of the organism are considered as the twin characters or characteristics of this growth. Okay, as a result of this when increase in number of cells and increase in mass of the organism, what will increase? Size of the organism will increase. So these three are constituted together, we call it as the growth. Okay, so if we take the mass as a criterion for the living organism, some non-living things are also shows this growth characteristic feature of living things, also shown by this non-living things. When if you take the mass as a criteria for this growth, okay, you know that the increase in number of cells and increase in mass of the organism, together we call it as the growth. If you take the characteristic feature, the mass is considered as the criteria of the increase in growth or the characteristic feature growth, we can say that the some non-living or the things also shows this growth. Let us see what is that. Example, this mountains. You know that some mountains will grow after years and years. Then how does it happen? That means when the substances are accumulated on the outer surface of this mountain, its size will increase. So we can say that that growth shows from outside. But in the case of living things, we can say that the growth is always from inside. That means you know that our body is made up of cells that are the basic units. They contain some living material. When they attain the maturity, each cells will divide. So that is called, that means our number of cells and mass of tissue will increase by cell divisions. Okay, so here that is why, that means there the growth takes place from inside to outside. Okay, our size will increase when the number of cells, the tissues are formed, mass will increase. As a result of both these characters, what will increase? Size will increase. Okay, in the case of living organism, the growth is taking place from inside. But in the case of some non-living things like mountains, sand mounds, etc., there when the materials deposited on its outer surface, then its size will increase. That is a type of, we can consider as a type of growth. Okay, so we can consider the growth cannot taken as a defining character of living things. Growth is one of the major characteristic features of living things. But in the case of the non-living things also shows this growth. That is why the growth cannot taken as a defining character. Okay. Then another characteristic feature of living thing is reproduction. Okay, they can reproduce. So In the higher organisms, there is a sexual and asexual modes of reproductions are there. Then, but in some cases, that is in the case of higher organisms, we can see that some animals like mule. Mule is a product or an offspring of a donkey and a horse. These are also sterile in nature. Sterile means they cannot produce their own offsprings through this reproduction. So such organisms are called sterile organisms. Okay, they are not fertile. They cannot produce their young ones. Example, this mule. Mule is an animal produced by the crossing of a donkey and a horse. Okay, but this mule cannot produce their own young ones. Okay, the same way, in the case of human beings, some infertile humans are there. Nowadays, I think you heard about this transgenders. Okay, they are infertile humans. They cannot produce their young ones. So, both are living organisms, but they cannot shows this characteristic features fully. So that is why the reproduction is also considered as they are not a defining character. What is that? Reproduction is not considered as a defining character. Why? That's the question. Okay. So both these characters are very or major characteristic features of living things. But now when we go deeply, we can say that these two characters are considered, they are not defining characters of living things. Okay.